This is the Normal Nerds podcast where two very normal dudes talk about very nerdy stuff and whatever else we feel like talking about. I'm your host, Maxwell Ceresia.
And I'm your host, who still thinks the cat fruit is a joke 10 years later, Davis Bates.
This episode is our weekly anime review, so sit back, relax, and welcome to the Normal Nerds podcast. All right, Davis.
Yo!
The shortest weekly anime review we will ever have.
Pretty much, yeah. I think Java's Reincarnation comes back like next week, or this week, or something like that.
But I don't even know if we're adding that.
Why not?
I mean, because we got to add My Hero, Demon Slayer, Kaiju number 8.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I guess. In that case, that means that we're probably just doing another week or two of this then, because My Hero's not back till another couple weeks.
Kaiju comes out.
Kaiju comes next week?
It comes out the 14th.
Okay, perfect. All right. Good.
And I think if we want to do Jobs Reincarnation, then we got to drop Delicious in Dungeon.
No.
Okay. Then I like it's Delicious in Dungeon.
Delicious in Dungeon.
In Dungeon. Which we are adding now.
Yes. Because it rules.
Davis was already watching it, and then he was like, oh, you got to watch it, dude. It's so good. So I started watching it, and it is very good. And, man, it is really good, actually. But we're going to be talking about the most recent episode, because that's how a weekly anime review works. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to talk about One Piece, and that's all we have this week.
Yep.
Because there's a really weird gap.
Yeah.
This was a big gap.
Yes.
Usually they're not that big between...
No, usually it's like in the next week something new is starting, or we gotta wait like 2 weeks between like stuff like that. But this is pretty aggressive, yeah.
Like My Hero's a month.
Yeah, that's a really weird one to me.
Kaiju number 8, that's coming out pretty soon. I don't know.
But on a side note, the Spy X Family, their movie drops the 19th. So like that means we'll have a new season sooner than we thought. It's not gonna be like, Jujutsu Kaisen where it's like Jujutsu Kaisen 0. And then another year. No, It looks like they'll get this out pretty fast. And it looks awesome, actually. I've watched the trailer for it. It looks sick.
But Delicious in Dungeon.
Yeah.
The most recent episode was... The main group was barely in it, and it was still good.
Yeah, it was. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I sort of like what they're doing with this party. I kind of just hope they're hoping that they keep this party just like a joke. That they just keep finding him. Dungeon. Yeah. But they're making him into something. I thought so. I'm fine with this. This will be a good story. I'm just like, that was a pretty good joke while they had it going.
I didn't think about that, but it would be really funny.
Yeah, it'd be hilarious, right? So, but yeah, it's interesting to see how this other party reacts and does stuff. I don't love them though.
Yeah, I know. You think they're evil.
I went back and rewatched that episode. They never said they were getting the corpse retriever for those guys.
Really?
And they actually said they weren't going to report it because it would hurt one of their other corpse retriever friends.
Then they're evil.
And they dumped him into the water.
Then they're evil.
Yeah.
I did not
Maybe I'll do some anime thing later. We'll see the guys come back to life because they went and got corpse retrievers. But at this moment, I already watched scene from the point where he killed them all the way to they're done eating like 3 times. They never said it. Wow. Yeah. So
you watched it 3 times?
I wanted to make sure because I was like, you said that and I was like,
how dare you go back and look up something, Davis?
Yeah.
Remember the time you yelled at me for doing that?
Yeah. No, not really.
You did.
No one's going to go back and find that.
No, I think, if they did that, they're evil, definitely.
Yeah, like super evil.
Even though those guys were also evil. I'm not saying you should be allowed to kill anybody you want. But
correct, yes.
Those guys were also super evil.
Yes.
They were like, kill our buddies.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. Well, it's like, it's one of those things too, like, it gets so muddy in here because, like, death doesn't really matter in the dungeon. So, like, killing someone just, like, kind of just inconvenience our buddies, you know? Like, give them a slap on the wrist sort of thing.
I guess that's true. But they say yeah, that's true.
They're just hungry afterwards.
But did they take him out of the dungeon? Oh, so they can be resurrected.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, which I don't know how it works when you're outside the dungeon.
Yeah, I thought once you left the dungeon, it's like you're done.
Yeah. Maybe they just bring them like to the top and they...
Yeah, probably.
Maybe the corpse retreat, maybe like the resurrection stuff is like at the start of the dungeon.
Yeah, maybe.
And like one of those, like that area, like one of those areas that we saw at the beginning where it's like the... hangout area or where they cooked for the first time at Senji, that like little pit stop area, maybe something like that. But yeah,
what's the kid's name? Do you remember his name?
No, I don't remember.
All I know is he looks like the Mad Mage, and that is weird.
Yeah, hey, that's racist. Just got the same skin tone
and eye color,
but not the same ears.
Does Mad Mage have elf ears?
He's an elf, yeah. That's why. Yeah, I think that's why he lives.
But this kid, even in that episode, he watched it 3 times. So you should probably correct me on this or not. But he does mention something about his past, but it's like very like vague.
Yeah, and he's from this island
it's
too.
Vague. It's
yeah.
very. So I'm like, what's
going on
weird.
with you? What's going on with you?
I did like the one joke where they're like, "Do you know Shiro or whatever?" And the girl's like, "Not all of us know each other."
That was really good. I enjoyed the hell out of that.
That was funny.
That was so funny. Yeah. Also, just like going like the way this party also rubs me the wrong way. It's like when the kid killed those the bad guys there, quote unquote bad guys right now.
Those guys are definitely bad.
They were bad too, but
openly bad.
In this situation, I really don't know who's a bad guy. This party is really, because he was going like, it's funny how all like humanoids act the same. I mean, he's killed a lot of people before. And like it's not the same with monsters.
That's a good
I think
point.
this kid's a psychopath. I'm not gonna lie.
He might be. Now you're pointing it out too, especially because they were like, "Yeah, we know you're the only one who could be the leader." In the
I hate that.
So he might be like a cultist.
That's possible. Maybe and maybe he does have a relationship with Mad Mage that way then.
Yeah. Ooh, maybe they're mad. Maybe those people are mad. Maybe that is racism. Maybe it's like that race went fucking bonkers.
Maybe.
He's talented though.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, he was growing. The sequence when he flipped the trident and stabbed the guy was sick.
It is interesting. That is interesting. Yeah. He might just be a psycho.
Yeah, it's possible.
What's this whole thing with the girl like twirling her hair? It's a little perk of hers, but they just kept having her do it.
Oh, they just never do it. I didn't even notice it. The scene was hilarious when he had her visualize kissing like the fish thing or whatever. That was good. In the illusion magic, how he got them out of the illusion.
Yeah, by kissing her.
Yeah, that was funny. Just when they showed it in her head what it looked like, it was just a fish kissing her.
Yeah. Like, yeah, it was funny. I will say, that level sucks.
Oh yeah,
dude, that level, there's a kraken. There's like a sea serpent monster. Yep. It's like, damn, son.
Like, relax. There's humanoid fish people, like sirens and everything.
It's like that pool of water's not even that big.
No, it's not. But it's full of the entire ecosystem of the dungeon apparently. Sick party they teamed up with though.
Oh, yeah, the Asian squad.
They are awesome, dude. When they just the sequence where it was like, "Can you help out, my lord?" and just like the camera just panned right to him and just cut it in half instantly. It's like, why did you bail on the party?
I don't know why he did.
I don't know why either, because it doesn't make any sense, because he wants to save Phelan, and they were definitely gonna save Phelan.
And he looks so much worse now, so I think he's obsessing over it.
Yeah, so
maybe that's why he originally left. Like, when she died, he was like, oh, we're never gonna get her back. Because it is really tough to get her back.
Yeah, or maybe he just thought he could do it better with this party. I don't know.
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure. This party is.
I know Marcel's like got dark magic and stuff.
Yeah.
And actually, the only reason they can survive is because they actually eat the monsters.
Facts.
Which awesome stuff. Which is awesome. But that party looks cool. I'm excited for next episode.
Me too. I'm really pumped for it. Yeah, but other than that wasn't a ton of episodes. It was. I think they introduced some really interesting like stuff that's gonna happen. Like, I'm just very impressed with this show overall. Is like once they got Phelan back, I was like, oh, okay, the show's over. Like, it was at the 12 episode mark too.
Yeah,
and I was like,
this happened so fast.
Yeah, exactly. And then they they decided to dump real story on us. Like, when I started watching the show, I thought like, oh, it's just gonna be one of those like funny little, they're cooking in the dungeon sort of things. And like, no, it's fucking.
And that's how it like really starts. You're like, even though it starts out with like her getting eaten by a dragon, they make it out to be like, oh, that was the first time I died. You're like, oh, people can die.
Yeah.
Blah, blah. And then of course when they get down there, they're like, she might actually be dead. I'm like,
oh my god.
That was funny. Them just taking because we forgot to mention is them just going dead end after dead end.
Oh, that was excellent. That was we don't know where we are.
I thought when they were talking about like leaving the dungeon the entire time, I thought like there was just like a portal thing they could take.
Yeah.
That takes you out of the dungeon because they talked about it like it was like an easy feat.
Yeah. No.
It's like you have to go backwards.
Yeah. It took you forever to get down here.
It was a bitch to get down here.
Yeah. And those like ghost monsters regenerate or some shit like that. Or at least they come back. It's like it's nutty. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see how this all pans out. I really want to know more about the magic of the dungeon because Mad Mage shit is nuts. Yeah. Like this is the fact that like when Laz was going through the paintings and like the Mad Mage remembered him from the paintings, I'm just like, what?
Yeah, I want to see more of those paintings.
Yeah. Also, I was like, oh, that's another good. Just because we're first time we're reading the episode, I'm talking about some full episodes. And I never even made the connection in those paintings. Like, obviously, I knew the paintings were like, this is what the past was like for this kingdom. I never even made the connection with the Mad Mage in the paintings and the Mad Mage that of him being the Mad Mage of the dungeon until he showed up.
Oh, yeah, either did I.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, this makes total sense.
Either did I. Especially because he looked totally normal in the paintings.
Yeah,
he gets mad at him the one time and really intense. It's like, you don't belong here. But that just seems like, I was like, nah, some painting shenanigans.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, just some painting shenanigans. But when he showed up, I was like, yep, that's the Mad Mage.
Yep, and that makes total sense. It's so good. So, the lore, everything about the show, it's awesome.
Very, very good. And then let's move on to, spoiler alert, One Piece.
Egghead arc.
I'm going to start by saying, this episode sucked.
Really?
I did not like this episode.
I have the complete opposite take.
You thought it was awesome?
I thought it was good. It actually kind of made me like Gear 5.
It's really, wow.
Yeah.
I think the animation's sick, but I think Gear 5, I was thinking this while watching, Gear 5 might be one of the worst transformations out of big show in anime, I think, ever. It's not cool. It's just not cool. Like,
it was one of those things, I don't know. It was one of those things when I was watching it, just like, so this entire fight, Luffy was playing with Rob Lucci. So that's what I, like, I was talking about how pissed I was going to be if they actually found a way to, like, actually have combat. But, like, if you watch it, like, Luffy's just playing around the entire time. Like, he's not really even fighting Rob that much. He's like...
I mean, there's a few times that like, their fists go blow to blow with each other.
Yeah, but, like, also, but Gear 5's not, like... what we've talked about before, it's not that, like, DBZ super power-up. Like, it gives him the edge, definitely, but it's not, like... It's not a dominating force.
I know,
yet.
It's Rob Lucci. Like,
I know. And they made him, like, and they awakened him, and they awakened him too. Yeah, I know that. I was glad when the fire went around him, I was like, is he the cat god? This is gonna be the dumbest thing ever if that was it. But that's just the way Zoan types truly awaken. I
also didn't like the devil fruit explanation. I just was like,
well, I thought that was fine.
It's just like because people want them. I was like, dude, you don't even need this. Just devil fruits exist. That's fine.
But I don't know.
There's just so many things about this episode. I didn't
have any issue with that. I thought that was a cool way to explain why like the water doesn't, because like they've tried to like they've had myths and legends about devil fruit they've talked about in the past. It's like it's cool the idea that like I don't know, this like devil fruits are the will of humanity and then just breaking nature, and then nature's like, nah, fuck you.
I just think that was one of those things you just don't need an explanation.
Maybe I'm not gonna say I don't disagree with you. I don't think this hurts the show in any way, though.
I don't think it hurts the show, but it was just I just the whole fight. I don't like Gear 5. I just don't. I think it's goony and dumb, and I know it's a concept, but it's just like
this was the first episode where I really like understood the concept of it.
We understand the concept.
No, I know. Okay, where I felt the concept. How about that? Then like I resonated with that. I thought I don't know, just him playing around with Lucci the entire time. Like that's what made me think like, oh, that kind of makes sense for Gear 5. I kind of like this actually.
Yeah. I don't. I think it's like. I like out of all the big MCE transformations, like literally, like I'm trying to think of ones that are worse. For the big.
Oh,
ones.
It's definitely one of the worst.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. It's. I think it's easily the. I don't know. I just feel like, I know he's just playing with him, but like, this is like one of those things where I'm like, it would have been so much better if you went Gear 5 and just rocked him, immediately rocked him. Just have been like, bam, like look at this is Gear 5. Gear 5 has done shit.
Yeah.
It's done like nothing. It's like it just showed up and it was just like it was this. I think it's just I'm still mad about the hype.
I agree with you. Like, I agree with you.
But when he went all the other gears, like it was big and
it was huge. Yeah, it was definitely.
And like that's when the villains were like, oh crap, except for Katakuri, like Snake Man, but that was already off a bit. But when he went Gear 3 the first time against Doflamingo, it was like not Gear 3, Gear 4. It was like that beat Doflamingo. Like it was just like they're all awesome power ups, and then this one it was just like because he's goony.
Yeah, I mean,
and I just don't.
I just feel I don't know. I just think that this fight fit Luffy's personality better. When the Kaido one, I don't know. I think the Kaido one was just.
It's exactly the same animations, though.
I know it was.
And sound effects that we complained about.
But I don't know. This one, I didn't have a problem with this one. I was just like, this one was making sense to me the entire time. It's like, this is just Goonie Luffy playing around with a character, and that's what Gear 5 is. It's not like, it's like, I don't know. That just sort of makes sense. I wanted Luffy to play around with Rob Lucci the entire time. Like, so I want to have happen in the fight, and like this made sense for this power up. It's still a weak ass power up. It is. It really is. No one here is saying it's powerful. Well,
I'm not saying it's powerful. I'm just saying it's like, even though he would have been. It's just like, I hate it. Like his eyes popping out, his feet running, things we openly bitched about.
Yeah, I still don't like some of those things.
And like it's just like the noises, and it's just like it just downplays like this epic. Probably the animation in this episode is insane.
Oh, it was crazy.
Animation this season.
When he transformed it was sick.
The animation is insane throughout this entire season. It's crazy. 100%. It's crazy.
Their budget's like blown up.
Yeah, it's got to be. It's just even made Rob Lucci look cool, which I don't even know how that was possible.
Yeah,
they actually made him look cool.
Yeah, I know, right? It was the Black Flames.
Yeah. It's just like I don't know. Just a second, it's like all I know is every time he whips this out, I'm just gonna be like, well, this fight just got dumb.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now it's goony and dumb.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm not watching Looney Tunes.
Fair enough. I don't know. This fight made sense. I don't know.
The object of him like goofing around with Luffy, Rob Lucci makes sense, but that has nothing to do with Gear 5.
I think Gear 5 is supposed to be.
He's going to act like this every time.
I know he's going to act like this. We'll see. We'll see how it acts.
You only like Gear 5 if the villain's super weak.
Probably, yeah. That's probably, yeah. Okay. That'd be fair, I guess. Yeah. Okay. We'll see how it works on the next one. But yeah, we'll see.
Okay, that I could be more on page with, but I don't know. It's just I get it. Luffy's supposed to be goony and happy, but right when he transformed, I was like, and he's like, first of all, it was like a 10-minute scene of that, and I was like, the one punch he had cool, that mole punch, that was cool.
But mole punch was awesome,
when
and
he
the first punch
transformed,
was
he's bouncing around and the laugh and just like, I was like, is this gonna happen every time he goes into Gear 5?
Probably, yeah.
Ugh. This is such a downer for me in the show.
I don't have that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see moving forward.
We'll see.
I did enjoy Jinbei and Chopper just like saying like, Luffy, don't destroy the entire place. And he was like, nah, I'm gonna destroy the entire place.
I do love what's his name, Sarah. What's his name?
Esper?
No, the guy with the axe.
Oh, I don't know his name.
I love that guy.
Yeah.
I'm mad at Rob Lucci now.
Yeah. What a 180 of a character. This is what I love. This is what I love that One Piece can do. Just like when that character originally came around, he was super fucking annoying because he had all the pacifistas and he was a dick and all that stuff.
But
and
when
then,
he like
after Sabaody, he got a little better there. And then,
it was all the scene where he calls out the fake Luffy. That's when it all starts.
Yeah,
like, you're not Luffy.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, that's like right when I was like, oh, this guy's kind of funny.
Yeah, that was really good. And I did enjoy his Vegapunk's like, I need you to remember that you owe me.
Yeah.
Money, pretty much.
Yeah,
like I got you out of poverty.
I did first of all, big nose and girl or whatever. The whole like hierarchy of Seraphim was kind of cool, especially like with the elders.
The Grossi.
Yeah, that was cool. The one thing though is like they're like, what do we do? And I'm like, take out that guy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I was like, it was pretty obvious what you have to do.
Yep.
And then Rob Lucci did it.
Yeah, because everyone else.
That's the other thing though. Why is Rob Lucci still up? He should be dead. We have to watch 2 episodes of this. He should be down. He should be easily down and out.
Yeah, but Gear 5 is not that powerful of a power-up, so...
It's still, even if he got punched by Luffy, he got punched by Luffy multiple times.
Yeah, that is true, yeah.
He should be down.
Yeah.
I know we got a power-up, too. I guess that's, like, fine. You got to awaken Devil Fruit, but he was a bitch.
I know they're going to do this. I knew they were going to do this.
I know. And it's bad.
Yeah, but at least they made him play... At least Luffy played around with him. At least, like, that's the way it looks is that Luffy's still stronger than him.
Yeah.
Like, if Luffy, maybe this was just Gear 4 Luffy, he probably would have kicked his ass. There's a very good chance of that.
Oh,
but
definitely.
He's going to Gear 5. Gear 5 just plays with you.
Yeah. God. Every episode that goes to Gear 5 is going to be the bottom of my list. I do not like it at all. I do not like it. It's almost like... I would say I think Naruto's, like, super Kurama form is better than this.
Okay.
Doesn't look...
The VU form, I don't know. That's dumb. The VU form just kind of sucks.
This is just dumb. It is Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah.
I don't. What happened to you?
I know.
You were all on this.
I know. And then this fight, I was like, this is all right. This is fine.
You hated the running.
I do,
so
and
much,
I did.
He did it in this episode.
I did hate the running. Yes, I did. I didn't hate the eye thing this episode though.
What?
I didn't hate the eye thing this episode.
But the running happened.
I do not like the running. Yeah.
It's all just Looney Tunes.
It's not just like, I don't know. This didn't feel like the Kaido fight to me, where it was just like where it went from serious to utter stupidity immediately. This one was more like it was always gonna be stupid. So like that's why if I was fine with Gear 5's episode, I don't know.
Because it's stupid.
Well, yeah, it is stupid.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that's not. I don't think I ever said it wasn't.
Oh, okay.
It's not like it's not a good power up. It is stupid. But like the concept is, it's stupid. Like the hero liberation is stupid.
I know.
So
like, I know what the concept is.
Yes, I would rather him have a real power up. I still stand by that.
Yeah.
But this was not that egregious. This doesn't ruin the show for me.
It doesn't ruin the show for me. Gear 5 doesn't ruin the show for me, but I will say Gear 5 is the worst thing in One Piece. I will stand by and say that easily. Besides next episode being a recap.
That is really bad. I saw that. I got really mad. It's like, so now we gotta wait another week to see Rob Lucci get his ass kicked.
Yeah.
Which he better get his ass kicked.
Yeah, I would say I think Gear 5 is my least favorite thing in One Piece.
Okay.
I can't think of anything else that I hate more. Like dumb devil fruits that people have, like, yeah, that's whatever, but they're always like villains and it's kind of funny. You're so stupid.
Yeah. They haven't whipped out the giraffe boy yet. He hasn't done his giraffe form yet.
And I still hate Gear 5 more than that.
Yeah.
I try to think. Maybe Horty Jones. I would say maybe.
He's boring.
Because that was just annoying. That was just like, end this.
Yeah.
End this.
Yeah. I didn't like my Gecko Morio's like third fucking form. That was really annoying. That was a big downer.
Yeah, that was a big downer too. Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah.
My hope with Gear 5 was destroyed. That's why I didn't like this episode.
Got it. Okay.
I was like, I hope that like they just reel back the Looney Tune-ness, and then they were like, no, we're just gonna keep doing it. And I was like,
yeah.
But overall, I didn't like this episode. There was something else I didn't like about it that happened. I can't remember what it was. Seraphim, cool.
Seraphim were awesome.
There's something Vegapunk did.
I wish we had seen the Seraphim actually fight CP0 for a second. They cut away from it. And it was like, I know they were going back to the Luffy fight and all that stuff, which is cool, but I kind of wanted to see the Seraphim just try and beat it. Like, it showed Esper just blowing everyone up, but I wanted to see the Seraphim actually get a couple punches in on the.
To see
how
cool.
Yeah, to see how the other CP0 members are before Rob Lucci showed up.
Also, that was another thing too. Is I know Rob Lucci took out. I wish we could remember the Axe guy's name. Axe. That's what we called him.
Axe. Yeah.
Also, one great scene in this episode was when Luffy said "kiss my ass." I mean, that was
pretty good. That was pretty good.
That was really good. But I'm like, the Mihawk and Jinbei and the S-Hawk and S-Shark Seraphims went off to attack. How are you guys alive?
I know. They almost took out Blackbeard.
Yeah,
Mihawk alone, or S-Hawk alone almost took out Blackbeard, who's definitely stronger.
So I'm I feel like he's say something. I feel like they would have stopped Rob Lucci.
Yeah,
I just feel like they would have.
I think they're putting a lot.
So strong, and they would have wiped those guys out instantaneously.
I know. Yeah,
it was a bunch of dumb goons.
Yeah, S-Bear alone was doing it.
So I was like, what happened to them? Did they disappear?
Maybe they did a staring contest for a little while. I don't know.
See, that I like more. That will make the fight, because I think that would be good for the next episode. Is that Rob Lucci is gonna have to use the Seraphim to keep up with Luffy?
Yeah, that'll make him. I'll have to do it. Yeah, I
did like the scene though where Luffy went Gear 5 and then Rob Lucci smiles for some reason. All right, bud. And then instantly I was like, oh shit, because it's right in his face.
That was something. What are we thinking about Gear 5 or not? Where we agree or disagree on? The one thing I really do like about it is that it can be all this Goonie stuff, but when they want to make it look like scary as shit, they do that.
Yeah, they can make the devil aspect.
That's nice.
See, that scene, I was like, oh, here we go. I was like, this is gonna be good. And then Luffy goes, and I was like. My 80-year-old grandfather would love this. He'd be like, just like the cartoons back in my day. And I'm like, yes, that's what they are.
Yeah, they are, right?
There was something Vegapunk also. He was talking about something. Was it Joy Boy?
No, he didn't say Joy Boy.
He was talking
about the Hero Liberation.
He's talking about Nika.
Which Nika got 3 different names this episode. The White Warrior, the Hero Warrior Liberation.
Oh, it was the Devil Fruit thing. Not that it's not that big of a deal, but it was just when it got he's like, that's my theory. They're all all the characters were like, what, even if that was true, it's not that big of a
Yeah, it's not that huge.
I know. I was like,
I will say, that's dumb. One say Sanji had the best line of the entire episode of Luffy, a god. No, a god. Luffy, he's an idiot.
Yeah, that's so funny. That was really funny.
That was really good.
No,
and that was weird. It was funny to see that was the first time I'm seeing, actually seeing Gear 5, what it was. Some of them, Sanji, and Sanji had never seen it.
Everyone but Nami and Chopper.
Usopp hadn't seen it before.
No, I'm saying no one saw it. But Nami and
yep. You're right. Yep.
They're the ones who saw it.
So yeah, that was kind of fun to see that way. It's what did Usopp say? It's Luffy got bleached.
Yeah, that was
that was pretty good.
I wonder what Zoro's doing.
Hopefully staying on the ship and not.
I didn't even thinking about.
Yeah, because he could be anywhere else on the island, anywhere.
That would be pretty funny to see though. They just happen to some CP0 people running around. First of all, Kizaru's showing up the island. Jeez,
that's going to be something else.
Yeah.
I'm concerned about that.
I am very concerned. Yeah, next week's a recap episode.
That's so dumb. I'm like, we know this.
I know.
We all know this.
I know. What's even annoying too is they did that in one of the endings where they go over things from the past.
I know.
They talked about Rob Lucci.
I thought that these were supposed to take that away from that. These were supposed to replace these stupid episodes.
Yeah. Why? Yeah. What is that?
Just killing time. That's what they're doing. Maybe there's I don't even know. I don't know. Yeah.
Even though I don't like Year 5, but the animation this season is just
it's out of control.
So even though I don't like Year 5, it's still super enjoyable to see.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah.
The sound effects is what really gets me.
Yeah.
That I just wish didn't.
I might have just ignored those this episode. I won't lie.
There was less of them in this episode.
There was a lot less. They dialed it back.
The sad thing is once he's actually fighting.
Yeah, it's good.
Not that bad.
No.
Then they're just focusing on him fighting.
Yeah.
Unlike in the Kaido fight where even when he was fighting, it kept constantly happening.
Yeah, that was aggressive. I remember that in the Kaido fight.
Yeah, the Kaido fight was.
This one it seemed like it actually if they did it. I ignored those hard, but if they did it, it seemed like it was actually corresponding to a movement he was doing, as opposed to in the Kaido fight, they were just happening all the time.
Yeah, no, the Kaido fight was like, it was way over the top. This, like, at least when he was like fighting, like he was just Luffy in Gear 5 mode. Like, yeah, he was just stretching. And there's like a few. I did like the mole punch thing. I thought was awesome. And great use of the power.
Oh yeah, I love when he was doing his arm spin thing and he swings. It misses Rob Lucci because he dodges and then goes around the tree. Yeah. I love that scene where he just uses the tree as a slingshot.
That I did like.
That
too.
was a great
that,
scene.
That,
yeah.
I like too. So I like that aspect of the power and everything. I hope that it just. This will probably go away. That like it's still early with Gear 5, and you know how when he starts, it's like always over the top and ridiculous. Yeah. That will go away.
Yeah, I want to see what happens when they have him fight. Like obviously we've already seen him fight Kaido, so he's already seen him fight strong villains. But that was just the introduction to Gear 5. That was a whole mess. So I want to see what happens when he actually has to fight Kizaru, someone who's actually strong, and see if like how aggressive they are with that.
Yeah,
because that I'll say if they go back to the way that it was with the Kaido fight, where it was constantly like the noises and just like remember like the first time he popped up and that animation where you couldn't even tell what was going on.
Yeah,
that was like if they do that, then that'll kill it for me.
Okay, yeah, I see the point you're definitely making with the Rob Lucci fight now more. It's just like it's not as egregious happening in this fight because Rob Lucci's a joke.
Yes,
but like if he does do it a lot with Kizaru, and it's like I get he's supposed to be happy and goony, but it's like dude, this is a real fight.
Yeah, these guys are real people. I know you're trying to make a joke out of everything, but like.
Also, like
these guys will kill you.
I know, like we can't like because of like when he does these power ups. We've been talking about One Piece forever.
That's One Piece.
Power ups. The other ones like kind of go away. Like Gear 3 got like pretty much incorporated into all these things. Yeah. And Gear 2 or second gear or whatever, kind of just happens. You don't really notice it. Yeah. You can't get rid of Gear 4. That thing's awesome.
I know.
Like, and I don't think they will.
Yeah.
But it definitely will go to the wayside a little bit. And I'm like, God, Gear 4 is so cool.
Yeah, especially when he was like kind of like, I didn't know if Luffy was gonna have full access to Gear 5. Like, but apparently he unlock it whenever he feels like it now.
I wonder what the after effect will be. I feel like there might be
Me
one.
too, yeah. There might be some backlash or something like that. Maybe. It's possible. I really did like how he just activated it. Like, how, not conceptually, I don't like the idea that he just like can't use it because then he won't use Gear 4 anymore. But I did love the sequence where he did do it, where it's always just an explosion of just energy.
How he had to focus too.
Yeah, like, which is something Luffy can't do.
He was like that was pretty cool. I do hope that. I know it's traditional anime. I do hope the transformation process moves faster.
Yeah.
I love the drums of liberation and everything like that. And when it was a really cool transformation start until he went. But before that, I thought it was absolutely awesome. Yeah. I'm just like, I know it's One Piece, so it's just like there's gonna be a lot of other wasted parts of this episode.
100%. Yeah.
So like, if you could just do it a little faster every time.
Yeah. This is probably yes. This is one of the better episodes though, where they didn't have a lot of waste. But
they did
there
not
will be in the future
more
waste. So you're totally right. Yeah, you're also totally right that Atlas, that was her real body because they are spending way too much time caring about it.
Yeah,
you're totally right about that.
So I think we're right that like some are robots because look at Edison and Pythagorean.
Yeah,
that was his name. I think they're definitely robots.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I don't think Lilith
and Shaka.
I don't think they are.
Yeah, I think they're probably real clones.
Yeah,
which would make sense for Vegapunk. Like you just use all technology, makes different kinds of people. That'd be kind of cool. So yeah. I'm really just to see have Vegapunk talk more. Like we've got a lot of information about the world.
An information machine.
I know. And I'm like, let's bring it all on. Let's go.
He's like every time he pretty much talks, he's like this crazy thing, and you're like, yes,
fill in the gaps, please. So I can't wait to see more of him talking. I really hope CP0 does not kill him. I know no one dies in One Piece, but like I really hope that like what if he does?
Definitely not.
Yeah, I know.
Not CP0. Maybe Kizaru, but.
Maybe Kizaru, yeah.
CP0's this fight's over.
It is over.
I know they got the they do have the Seraphim now.
Yeah,
that is really bad.
That'll probably and like Jinbei and Chopper are running away, so it's Luffy versus them all.
Yeah, which I think. Damn, I don't know. That's pretty.
That could be tough.
Mihawk and Jinbei.
Yeah, that could be tough.
Like that's with powered up Rob
and
Lucci.
Esper.
Yeah, and powered up Rob Lucci. Who's just gonna be annoying?
He's just fast.
Man, if he didn't have that goatee, there was points in this episode I was like, he kind of looks cool.
Oh yeah, 100%.
They animated it.
Yeah, they made it. Stupid ass Usopp is like, oh, does Rob Lucci always look that way?
Oh yeah.
Like he's like, no, he does. Clearly, he doesn't. You dumbass. Clearly,
Rob Lucci still sucks. He's still, I think, one of my least favorite villains.
I agree with that.
He annoys me.
Yeah, this Awakening didn't do anything for me. I still don't like him.
I did. What was it? They had like some line, and he's like. he's super fast now or something because of it, and then Luffy just immediately dodges.
Yeah, like it was nothing.
He's like, jab, yeah, and he's like, Luffy just,
doesn't care. This entire episode was just like him chasing him down.
I was like, you're such an idiot. Dude.
I know. So
you thought you were you think you're so strong.
So cool. You always say he has the main character energy. Just like, I'm just gonna I'm gonna push this rock off me. I'm gonna transform, and he annoys me and all this stuff. It's like, calm down.
Also, the one thing I did like is when he blocked Luffy's punch, it took both of his hands.
I
did like that. Like he had to use both hands to block his punch.
That was pretty good.
And that was Luffy wasn't in any forms.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, oh, this fight, you're done.
Yeah.
No,
that's why.
I did like that at first. Luffy was just like, Luffy wasn't even gonna do Gear 5. He was just like, what's up with your poster? And he's like, oh, you want to see? Because Luffy, like, I like that Luffy immediately didn't go into any form. He just went over to fight him.
Yeah.
Because I was like, he's like, I could just take you.
Yeah. That opening part of that I really liked. That showed growth in Luffy because he was like doing actual like full on combat fighting with him, like spinning in the air and all that stuff. That was like, oh man, you have gotten better. Like obviously, I watched you getting better over the years, but you really got better.
But sometimes it just seems like you're winging it.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, so that was really awesome.
This arc definitely really has a chance to be the best one.
No, Egghead's awesome.
It really is. I don't want it to end.
Neither do I. But we probably got so much time.
Yeah, I wonder how long this arc will be.
Yeah, I don't know.
Could be a whole cake. Could be like 80 episodes.
That's still long. That's 2 years.
I know.
We're talking a long time there.
I know. For One Piece, that's not that bad.
I know. Yes, I know.
Maybe they stop giving us these bull crap episodes we're about to get next week.
I'm so unhappy.
Next week on the podcast, we are going to complain about that.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. So it's so stupid.
While we have the Masters going. Yeah.
Of course, yes.
But yeah, weekly anime review, that actually lasted just as long as our regular one. So, yeah. Thank you, Normal Nerd Nation, for listening and maybe even watching another podcast episode. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, and Instagram. Davis is always posting hilarious memes on there.
Also, like and subscribe while you're at it, and leave a rating if you have some time. It helps people find the show.